Good morning and welcome to episode 1283 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, August 29th, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed right here on this podcast. Today, Mark's got hurricanes, Trump, Netflix, OnlyFans, Canadian Z cups, paper straws, and more in your cup of coffee in the big time.
It's all there. We're also 80th percent pronunciation.
80th. Yeah.
80th.
True.
80th.
It's true. 80th.
Yeah. We hover right around that percentile.
Yep. It's around there.
Yeah.
Lots of errors. That's the kind of the
We're humans.
gist of that. The
Not
gist
an
of that
AI show,
disclaimer.
you know.
It's true. You can tell by the mistakes. Wes has a Fools That Work in Schools India edition on deck.
That's right. I've got that. And I also did a little, I was thinking about that guy drinking gasoline in that car pretty much all day. And
Yeah.
I really got to me. It's just very strange. So I looked into it a little bit more. I got a few more stories about people drinking gasoline.
Oh,
And,
nice.
Yeah.
We should maybe reach out to a few of them, see if they want to come on the show, or maybe do a Hive-hour deep dive on it.
Well, dousing yourself in gasoline is a way to avoid getting tased by the cops. Shout out Tim A in the Discord server.
That makes sense. Well, it's a way to avoid getting tased by cops, or a way to get killed when you get tased by the cops.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Holding the gas can and all of it, the whole nine there.
Yeah.
So, but Wes, that's fantastic. I can't wait to see what happens there. By the way, everybody, you can watch us tape the podcast live at youtube.com/hardfactornews or twitter.com/hardfactornews. And Corey Webb live comment says, I'm also 80% hard at my best.
Yeah.
Fantastic, Corey. Our kind of person.
Like Johnny Holmes. That guy's dong was so big, couldn't get hard. Yeah.
That's why. It's too big. And I've got the fuck around and find out corner to bat us home today. A couple of examples of that going on.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So they did fuck around, and then they did find out, is my guess.
Of course, that's exactly what happens in that corner. Don't forget to go to store.hardfactor.com to check out, I mean, all the best merch, including this cup of coffee and the big time tea I'm wearing right here.
Whoa.
The cream of the crop line, of course, and the new Golden Elbow jacket and tee that you can only get by being a Golden Elbow patron at patreon.com/hardfactor. So a lot of good stuff in there.
That's right. Is that military green, that shirt?
Yeah, military green.
Yeah.
Cup of coffee and the big time. One of my favorites.
At the request from some of the military Hive members, we got it done.
That's right.
It looks great.
You could wear it under your, and no one knows because they can just see the green.
Makes it more versatile.
Yeah,
exactly.
You can wear it on your 7-mile runs at 8 a.m.
That's right.
Yeah.
Also, should we mention this now, guys?
Yeah, let's do it.
The boxed water. Boxed water is better. This company, they reached out to us and let us know that they too had a run-in with water sommelier Martin Rees, who lives in LA, but now, is from Germany originally. And he was upset with them, just like he was upset with us. But their water is boxed and delicious. And,
I think he was upset that they didn't charge like $1,000 per box or something. It's not fancy enough for him, even though it's fucking delicious.
It's about sustainability too.
Right.
He was upset about that it's about like making it.
His thing was that it's purified, and he's a purified water hater, is what he is.
Yeah.
And this water is purified, which means it's gone through
it's delicious
technological advances to make it
really
delicious.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And mine's infused with watermelon, which is, I mean, what more do you want on a hot day than watermelon infused?
I mean,
you can taste how pure the pure version is. Just pure
They
water.
didn't even ask us to shout him out. They just sent us water because they're like,
right.
we saw he came after you. He came after us. We're going to get you some water.
Brothers in arms.
Commiserating.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Because we were both attacked by Martin Rees, and so we're with you, boxed water.
I've been drinking these because they sent them recently, and I saw them in my local grocery store too. They're there. You can get them.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah.
I'm going to pour mine over ice, which would probably blow Martin Rees's mind.
Yeah.
Oh, is that just regular ice. He's
Just ice out of the fridge.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
this is-
God. Oh my God.
Oh no! Oh no! I feel like this has got to be better for the environment than plastic water bottles, but I don't know. I'm not-
Right. No, he's upset about how recyclable it is and
Yeah, right.
how great of an idea it is and how it's going to make water cheaper for people, hopefully.
Right. How
and
dare they
more
put
sustainable.
it in a box?
He's not
Yeah.
in it. He's about elite water, luxury
Right.
water.
It's not elite enough for him, but it is definitely for us. All right, you guys want to do the news?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, I can do that.
Mhm.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
It's, roughly, I think 40 days, maybe to the day until the NHL season starts. And Hard Factor is going to be giving you exclusive puck talk at least once a week. All things Connor. Hard Factor.
Which
Puck
Connor?
I don't know, but Adam, longtime Hive member, sent in 2 Connors working out already. Check these guys out in the off season.
Really?
Just really, this is 2 Connors. They're just doing, look at these fancy weightlifting things, a lot of twisting. It looks like a lot of low weight, high reps, it's got kind of like a ice skating, figure skating, pirouette type vibe to it. These guys are going to be scoring fancy goals.
Well, the one guy's got the overhead split lunge is pretty impressive by the one Connor. Did you happen to know which Connor was which there in that video? Because I don't recognize. I think the more famous one was the closer Connor.
I just know that they're both named Connor.
Okay. I don't know who the other Connor is. Is that the draft?
And they
pick?
play for teams in the NHL.
Okay.
That's the extent of where I got with that. Connor 1 and Connor 2.
I thought they'd be bigger.
Yeah, well,
Connors.
again, look at them. They're not.
So, Wes, you're less impressed now seeing them work out.
I am
lot of twists,
I am
lot of
far less
twisting.
impressed.
Yeah. These guys aren't the
Unfortunately.
brawlers. These are the goal scorers. Obviously.
Not great for the NHL right here.
They look like high schoolers working out in weight class, right? Or
the one exercise looks the one guy looks a little gay in his workout.
Okay, we got it cleared up. We got the far Connor is the rookie. Thanks. Well, that's
the
weird.
fancy Connor is the
Connor Boudoir, the rookie, far screen.
French
Don't
Canadian.
know what team he got drafted by. One of the 30 teams.
Yeah,
That's a workout. That's a prank that they told him to do. It's like
Connor
a rookie
McConnor
workout
right
prank.
there, the famous one, right? in
I
front.
agree, Wes. That guy's not going to throw
100 sets of this, Connor.
The one in the background, the rookie.
It's
Connor,
easy to coach him at least. You just
this-
whenever
this-
you need to like pump up the room, you just Connor.
This shows me that this guy's not going to throw.
Guys, yeah.
He's not going to throw a single punch this season, is what that workout shows me.
No,
And
I
this
don't
guy's
think
using
these
his
guys are
weight
fighters,
to
right?
pull like he's just leaning back
Yeah.
and pulling weight. I mean,
Well, at least he's not doing what the other guy's doing.
yeah. He looks really straight compared to the other guy.
You say the superstar is the oh no.
Oh man.
The guy doing the lunges kind of looks a little. Anyways, that's puck talk.
Okay.
There's anything wrong with that.
We'll get more of that to come. Look forward.
You
to
just
that.
expected for pro athletes, West, something more impressive going on in the gym there.
Something that
than the
looks like it might work.
20-pound
Yeah.
Overhand.
more impressive than this.
Maybe a bench press.
Yeah, slightly more impressive, I would say. Anyone can do that. All right. We talked
And Connor Boudoir was drafted by the Chicago Blackskins. That's what
Blackhawks.
that
Black. Yeah, right. We talked about the school year just starting, which brings a ton of content to Hard Factor. Yesterday it was the drunk teacher with her juice getting fired and arrested. Today it could be the shooting at Chapel Hill, where allegedly this piece of shit shot and killed one campus faculty member that has not been identified yet. Or we could talk about Nicholas Anthony. Do I have this kid? Where is he? I'm just trying to
Don't
find a
want to
picture
talk
of him.
about that one. That sounds horrible.
No, or we could talk about
University.
Nicholas Anthony D'Onofrio, a South Carolina student, sophomore from Connecticut, who was shot and killed near campus for accidentally entering the wrong home his first week living off campus. Freshman year at the dorms, sophomore year he's living off the dorms. It was over the weekend. I don't know if he was drinking or not, but it was his first week at this new place. He went to the wrong house by accident, allegedly on the same street, and someone shot him to death for entering the home, and then is now being charged for that. We could talk about that, but we're not going to talk about that either. RIP to Nicholas, RIP to the UNC faculty member. school shootings. We could talk about that probably every day in the U.S. here on Hard Factor if we wanted to, because that's how much it happens. But I'd rather talk about a couple bazookas in a Canadian school.
Okay.
All right.
Shooting something else.
Yeah. Cannons. Look at these things. That's right.
Guy.
That's right. The shop teacher that dresses as a woman with double Z prosthetic boobs is back teaching again.
That picture is just so jarring.
Yeah, looks like a bad Halloween costume. I mean, look at those things. Come on. How is anyone getting any work done?
What an asshole.
Yeah.
It weighs like 25 pounds, dude.
Dude, he has to assemble that outside the car. There's no what kind of vehicle does he drive?
No, he's definitely not driving with those.
No, was he 7 feet behind the steering wheel?
What's it
He's
made
driving
of?
like this?
Is it rubber?
I don't know, but
Who
Rubber
knows?
boobs.
he's back. It's that teacher goes by Kayla Lemieux. Although outside of school, they've videotaped Kayla, and he's just like normal dude, like mowing his lawn. I think he's just trying to do some sort of political statement. She was hired. I don't know. I'm not trying to offend transgender people. I don't know. I don't think he identifies as transgender. I'm not sure. I guess I'll just call her Kayla. Kayla was hired by a new school, and that school is the Nora Francis Henderson Secondary School in Hamilton, Ontario. And the principal sent a letter to all the parents saying, hey, we hired Kayla, and you can expect protest all year round from people that are protesting Kayla. So great. No focus on the school or the kids getting schoolwork done. It's just going to be double Z prosthetics and protesters all year at this school.
Now, is this new school? Is it so the last one was a high school, right? Is this new school the high school as well? Okay.
Well, I think
Oh,
so. It's
man.
high school. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. High school.
Secondary.
Secondary.
That's amazing. You're so happy if this is your school. I mean, this is just such a
It's
great
funny.
piece of entertainment to come along, because a lot of folks, like Mark says, think it's just a guy who's like protesting basically the system.
Right.
and
That's
just-
what it seems like based on how he behaves outside of school. I don't want to put him in a box or her in a box, but it doesn't seem like it's a transgender thing.
That
I
would be
think
the
it's more of a
opening
statement.
line for every college application essay I ever wrote was my high school hired a teacher with triple Z's. My name is Wes.
Rubber triple
Yeah,
Zs.
Rebel triple Z's.
Yeah, I'm ready for college because I can handle anything.
It's like I was born in prison.
Protesters. Yeah.
It'd be awesome though, man. Imagine just the dynamics. Then everybody's chattering around school, just like, and then
it's the
everybody's
best.
talking about the latest thing you've seen them do. Sorry, what's the again the
Kayla?
gender and the name?
I don't-
Kayla.
I would be taking a picture with Kayla weekly at that school if I was a student.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of
Great.
dares.
Yeah.
Dares around those tits.
Try to touch them,
yeah, try to
bump
touch
into them.
them. Yeah.
Run
Yeah, how
by
many times-
selfies. Yeah.
How many dares end up with you bumping into and grabbing Kayla's boobs?
Every single one of
dare?
them.
Every
Yeah,
single dare.
Every
right?
single one of them, yeah.
You lost the bet at lunch. You've now got to figure out a way to stumble and fall into
You gotta
Kayla's chest.
suck Kayla's tits.
Yeah. You got to leave something in Kayla's chest.
Yeah.
Like a book.
Spill ketchup on Kayla's
Oh,
chest.
shooting something in there would be a big game. Like,
Yeah.
like trying to get a little like
Oh
wad
yeah.
of paper to rest on it.
Well,
Yeah.
the ultimate school prank would be getting the entire prosthetics because again, Kayla probably assembles
Right. It's
them
a
outside of
takeoff thing. It's not
yeah.
like
Yeah,
Yes,
oh, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So if you could somehow, you have a lot of opportunities throughout the school. If you can get your hands on the whole set, that's a prank.
It'd be
there's
worth
no
it to break
chance.
into her house at night to get the whole set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It
for
would
so-
be.
yeah, it would be a good senior prank.
Create a
Imagine-
diversion.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh, imagine if somebody came to school dressed as Kayla with the suit on,
Well,
like
then
as a
you could do
senior
that.
prank.
If you,
Or
yeah,
all the
they got it.
students.
well,
all
for
the-
Halloween, everyone came in as Kayla.
Yeah. Yeah. All the students came in as
Multiples.
Kayla.
100
But if you
kids with
still
double
had the
Zs.
original, and then she couldn't wear it, that would be real. Oh,
It would
That's
never
like
get
the
old.
that's like the Thomas Crown affair when he steals the painting and they're all dressed in the bowler hats.
Mhm.
does Kayla have backups though? You think backup suits?
Yes.
Backup.
Probably.
Maybe one or two, but I don't think a lot.
I think. Well, I think it's getting to the point where kids are breaking into her house, so
Yeah.
probably she has a few backups now.
I mean, it's getting high profile. The second school where she's probably going to get protested out of the school, basically.
Though the parents aren't happy about this hire, are they?
Well, no, because it's a distraction. Like,
Yeah.
it's just people that don't like transgender people are gonna go protest, and then it's like they're out there yelling all day, and then the students have to walk through that, and then how do you get work done staring at those things, in the class? Like it's just a huge distraction all around.
This
That's
is
my
the best
favorite
thing ever
part.
for kids to get bullied, though. Because I mean, it just takes all the attention away from them.
Right.
Yeah.
Kayla, it takes 100. Everybody, the whole focus is on her.
Maybe that's why she does it, Wes.
kids.
Again, I don't.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Tiller
she's a
live.
saint.
Yeah, she's saying. Taylor live comment says, phone, wallet, keys, and ginormous 3000s.
Yeah. No, and like Marco was saying, that the dude's been caught outside of the suit. So yeah, you really have to remember.
She ain't living like this 100.
No, they've caught pictures of her at home, and she's just in like a stained
And Kayla's a dude.
male t-shirt, and he's like, "What's up?"
Yeah, it looks like Tim Dillon.
Yeah.
A picture of we've seen but yeah, looks a lot like Tim Dillon.
Yeah. There's a performance for the school for whatever reason Kayla does it. But anyways, that's fun for that school. Hey, Netflix is ending their DVD mail delivery service officially on September 29th after 25 years. And you might be wondering, what? They're still doing that?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, Redbox is still around. It's weird when you see let's see, internet was out for a while, so we had to go to Redbox.
Right.
So we couldn't stream anything, and it was very bizarre to go back to a Redbox and put in a DVD and stuff. But still, people still rock DVDs. I mean,
PS4s exist, so you can put something in the PS4.
Yeah.
I feel like such a scumbag going to the
Blu-ray.
Redbox, ordering something from the Redbox, then waiting as it makes the noise, and there's like 3 homeless people around me. That's usually the experience at a Redbox. You're just
Right. The scene's not great at the Redbox, but
It's
I mean,
nostalgic though, if you haven't done it in a while.
It was better when there were less homeless people around and when DVDs were relevant.
Yeah.
Now it's just not that fun anymore.
Well, it's usually next to a Walgreens, so you get to go in and you just pig out on the You get your candy, you get your snacks, then you go out to the Redbox. It's a whole experience.
No, Mark's going to a 7-Eleven Redbox.
Sure, but there's a lot of 7-Elevens.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
you guys are
then
going to different
Then they're
Redbox.
like, "You got any money?" And you're like, "All I got is plastic. I got these cards. I just got to go home and watch this DVD. I'm sorry."
Wes is going to the one with the family at the end of the grocery trip.
That's right.
And everybody's like having a great time. They have the snacks in the cart.
You got the claw grabber next to it.
I'm stepping over 40 bottles.
Yeah.
Mark's nervously trying to check out before somebody
come on. And then when I return it, it's like, you put it in the wrong direction. It shoots it back out. I'm like, I'm sorry, I still don't have any cash, homeless guy.
Yeah. I mean, is your new neighborhood like your old one in terms of like the 7-Eleven scene?
It's worse. It's nice.
Okay.
My house is nicer, and I like my neighborhood, but the surrounding stores,
7-Eleven.
Like I mentioned yesterday, I can walk to a Dollar General now. There's a Chevron that some people I thought were gonna. There were some very derogatory terms being tossed around when I first experienced there between a homeless guy and a guy that may have worked there, and I was like, oh, I should get in the car and leave. I'm gonna just go with the half tank today because I think.
They made it too awkward to keep filling your tank.
Yeah. The one guy was like, I didn't fight overseas for SNs like you.
Shit.
Damn. Yeah,
That's a charge.
God. Yeah. I was like, Jesus. And the guy's like, firing back. And I was like, oh, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah, you're just pumping your gas, huh?
I was like, Jesus.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
I'm just trying to return my Redbox.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's where your Redbox is. So that's.
So anyways, but yeah, they're ending after 25 years. Back 25 years ago when they first started Netflix, you could get their stock for under $1 a share. And Blockbuster, which I'm wearing the shirt, was the movie rental king. Now Netflix is like $300 a share after several splits, probably. And Blockbuster has one store left, and I read can be bought as a penny stock for 0.4 of 1 penny. I think. Not sure if that's true, but maybe we could do like a GameStop movement with Wall Street Bets.
I would love to, but they don't even have any property left. It's like literally defunct, right?
I think that the Wall Street Bets thing was also because they knew billionaire companies were shorting GameStop, and I don't think anyone even is shorting Blockbuster. There's just
no. I mean, they just have nothing, right?
Yeah,
There's like maybe one,
right?
Maybe,
right.
What's more nostalgic though, Blockbuster or Netflix?
Blockbuster by 1,000.
Blockbusters for us, for me, I think our generation, Blockbuster is maybe the most nostalgic thing ever.
ever, right? So will Netflix, because it was like a whole routine. You had to go to it. You had to go to the store, all that shit. I mean, Netflix is great, but
it smelled. It kind of, you know how like a Subway has a smell.
Oh, it had a specific
Blockbuster has like a
popcorn
smell on their
smell.
cassette. Yeah, like they're
plastic.
they're plastic.
Plastic and
yes.
popcorn. Yeah, games like video game cartridges and popcorn.
Awesome.
Yeah.
My favorite part about Netflix rentals was when Band-e-Amir, our forced roommate in Charlottesville, would get anime porn shipped to him from Netflix. And Wes, one time we're out back smoking cigarettes. He joined us a few times for cigarettes. This weirdo. He was like, his mom owned the house, so he had like a little side house in our house, and he
lived like, under me.
He lived underneath Wes. He was like 32. He was in his 30s when we were in our early 20s, and he would have like kids come over and play video games all night, like teenagers. He hung out in a pool hall and played video games all day in this one dirty pool hall. But he came out, and we asked him about the anime porn because we kind of like shared a mailbox. And he was embarrassed, obviously. But then Wes, in a drunken, great acting performance, convinced him that it was okay because he too had a fetish for anime porn. And once the walls were down, Band-e-Amir started talking about anime porn. And we were in a circle trying not to lose our shit because we knew what was going on, and that Wes was just getting this guy to spill his guts, and it was awesome. Yeah.
What was his? I forget his favorite types, and but
he mentioned something like, it's so taboo, yet it's the number 2 watched porn genre.
That's true. A lot of statistics.
He was dropping statistics. Yeah.
Throwing lots of anime.
Wes was like, it's a shame. It's a real shame how they treat him.
He'll bring a skank home every now and again from that pool. That was hilarious. Like an old, like Charlottesville skank. We'd be down there playing beer pong. He'd walk in with one.
Probably made her wear cat ears.
Brutal.
No, she's probably a prostitute.
Yeah, probably prostitute. Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah. Anyways, if you still rent from Netflix via the mail, or if you want to sign up and start renting from Netflix now, they have said that their last DVD rentals, they will not be asking them to be returned or charge you for them. So you can get your last rentals before September 29th. And like, if it's a week-long rental, whatever, like they're not going to charge you late fees. So like you can order and keep a couple DVDs if you want on you.
Oh, okay.
Well, tip. Yeah, it's cool. I might sign up and just order 3 DVDs. Fuck it. In Florida, there is a hurricane coming later today, but I think maybe mainly Wednesday. Let's take a look at the map. It's Tropical Storm Idalia, I think is what it's called now, but it's going to be a Cat 3 when it enters land in Florida. Looks like a little bit west and a little bit north of Tampa. Shout out Tampa, shout out St. Pete Wednesday morning. So hopefully it's not a Cat 3. I mean, Cat 3 is not as bad as 4 or 5, but hopefully it's a Cat 2 and it's a little bitch.
Pain in the ass though.
Yeah, Cat 3 is still a pain in the fucking ass. So hopefully it drops to like a 2 or 1 and it's just a little bitch and you get your lawn watered for free, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they probably don't need their lawns too watered down there, but yeah,
they get a lot of rain. They get
yeah. I mean, Cat 3 would suck ass. So just hopefully it's not that. So
yeah, hopefully it knocks it down a little bit and it misses Tampa
safe
and stuff.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Anyways, also in Florida, Ron DeSantis was heavily booed when he went to give like a condolences speech in Jacksonville for the 3 people that were murdered by a current day Nazi at a Dollar General store. Right, we covered that.
Right.
Here's what he heard when he like took the podium to be like, "Hey."
Yeah, it was bad.
We're going to ask the governor here to come down and burn the mark.
You're not welcome.
Here. Damn.
With his wife too.
These deaths are on your hands. Boo!
We've already been looking to identify funds to be able to help one, make sure there's adequate security.
He's talking straight through it. He's trying.
He stops here in a second.
A lot of moves.
There he stops. And that's it. That's it for him. He's like, all right, they're not going to stop. So he stopped. Tough scene.
I watched a video. I have no idea if it's true or not, but a guy that claimed he went to high school with DeSantis and all the weird shit that DeSantis used to do in high school, like pretending to skateboard and
pretending to skateboard.
Like he was just a complete fucking weirdo, like he still is. But some of the stuff this guy was saying was just like just he was a loner, just out of this world. Like he's just a psychopath. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
He seems odd for sure.
He's odd as fuck.
He's an odd dude. He's an odd duck. He particularly with black people, he's got some bad tape recently, right?
Well, he's had a lot of like racist shit discovered from his campaign, and so that's probably where a lot of this is coming from. There was like that Nazi. They accidentally put like a Nazi flag in some video or some shit.
Also, he's like
symbol.
he's been extremely outspoken against critical race theory, and then he's like, you know, very for the new curriculum, which is like
right.
It teaches that slavery taught life skills to the slaves, which is a very unnecessary thing to teach. There's that video of him like yelling at a black student for wearing a mask during COVID. There's like 5 kids, like one of them was a black kid, and he singled out the black kid and was like, "Why are you wearing a mask?" The kid was like 12. There's just a few things that have come, and then the NAACP came out and told black people not to travel to Florida and don't give your money to like DeSantis recently. So I mean, there's been all these things going on, plus then, you know, this Jacksonville thing. So
the only thing I like about him that I've heard him talk is that he is the most outspoken against like the fentanyl and all that shit. He's the most outspoken.
Get it out of here.
And about getting it the fuck out of here. And
I mean, a lot of Floridians
like
love him.
Yeah.
He won like one of the biggest landslides in governor races in history. A lot of Floridians love him, but he definitely does.
He's
like
a very
I don't know if he's
polarizing
going to do it on the national stage.
Yeah, he's a very polarizing figure. In other political news, Donald Trump's polling better with black people, black voters, I should say, this go around, and his trial in DC for election interference has been moved to the day before Super Tuesday, Monday, March 4th. What?
Not political though. None of this is political.
What?
Don't you dare say it. Because it's not possible.
He asked that the thing be pushed to 2026, which means it just wouldn't happen if he won the presidency.
Right.
And that was countered with, how about the day before the biggest election day?
Yeah,
man. I mean, that might be good for him. You never know.
Of course, it could be
biggest primary election.
Biggest,
right?
yes, it's for the primary. It's where hundreds of electoral college votes get decided. Like it pretty much after Super Tuesday, you kind of know who's going to be the nominee for both parties. It's the biggest day. That's the day, right, when South Carolina pushed Biden ahead.
Well, every single time he has one of these things, it's his biggest fundraising, biggest attention.
It's
day.
insane.
So if anything, it would just help him.
It's just the biggest part of the who's going to be running, and surely the world won't be laughing at us during that week.
Oh no, they will, as they have been for the last 2 presidencies, and probably the next one, since it's going to be one of the last 2 again. So they'll continue to laugh.
What the fuck?
You hear that he's also Trump's starting a rumor that DeSantis is going to drop out of the race.
I mean, Trump is insane, man. Having him back is such a. It's like
he made $8 million in merch sales on his own mugshot.
Oh yeah, he's the biggest marketer of all time. Like he's going to be. He's Trump. He's always Trump. He's back again. It's the same as it always was.
He probably loves that they did this.
He loves it so much. He's dropping. He made like you said, so much money off of the mugshot already. He's gonna make money. He'll get votes off of this shit being the day right before Super Tuesday, the trial. I mean, Trump will take any type of attention you give him and generate money for himself off of it, and then he loves it. That's why he wants to be president again, and he's got a shot because of all this attention he's getting. So.
Unbelievable. Anyways,
he wants to make America great again. Well, that's why he wants to be president.
No, it's something. It's make America great again. Because
him and Biden have been so different in so many ways. I mean, like it's just like they're like the South Park, turd sandwich versus giant douche has never been more true.
That's what we got. That's what we're gonna get again, and that takes us to
the cream of the crop.
So we talked about Netflix earlier, which was a company that uses technology and entertainment and basically became a multi-billion-dollar company overnight, right? It was quickly when we were growing up, nostalgic, as we said. Today's top story is about a technology and entertainment company that just reported $5.6 billion in user payments for 2022 and basically became a billion-dollar company overnight. Do you guys have a guess what that company is?
I know what it is.
What is it?
It's OnlyFans.
It's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're killing it. Yeah, they're killing it.
Jackson knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Jackson knows what we're talking about. Pat knows what we're talking about. Pat's
that's why they're not here right now.
Yeah.
They're scrolling OnlyFans.
Pat's at least 500 of that 5.6 billion.
Jackson's here, but he can't see his hands. And so, wow.
He just flashed us an OnlyFans.
Showed us he's on it. We know he's on there. So, yep. Pat's probably on there too.
Tell us who that was in the private chat and we'll shout her out. Do you guys have OnlyFans subscriptions?
No,
Technically, I do not.
I've
Try to catch
considered
it.
it so many times.
Yeah.
Me too.
You?
There's just a lot of free stuff. No, I use the. I
Oh,
still use.
We're
I mean,
such
I'm
fucking prudes.
still whacking
We're
it,
such
but
nerds. None of the
yeah.
three of us. We can't
Well,
even. Ugh.
I'm gonna
Mark's
get to
right
the
though.
top.
It's
free stuff.
There's free porn everywhere.
I don't need the personal connection. That
Yeah.
that
but
to
you
me
gotta-
feels more like cheating. If
You
I'm
got to at
messaging
least
the
be able to
person.
click around
Yeah.
and view the preview tiles. Like I mean, sometimes I'm tempted
Hey,
to make it.
Giving
It's
money
not-
to another woman.
Right. I feel like it's
No,
not
no,
cheating
no,
if there's a guy and a
No,
girl.
no,
If there's an erection in it,
Uh,
and I don't know the people
I don't know if I
personally,
would sign
and I'm
up
not
for, like-
messaging them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see anything without an account. So I'm sure there's more you can see with an account. You can at least see what's up. You can look. You can poke around.
Hey, sweetie. Like if I start sending messages like that to someone, I'm
You're
paying
you're
to see
right,
their
Wes.
nudes,
It's a
that's
slippery
cheating.
slope. I mean,
That's
you're gonna
cheating.
you're gonna
You're
have
giving money
15
directly
OnlyFans.
to another woman to see her naked. That
that you
as
could have
close to
spent like
cheating as you
on a
can
date
come on the
night.
internet.
You make an account and you're immediately gonna have 10 accounts that you pay for because you're like, well, I came this far. So
Yeah, it's a
I've
dirt bag.
considered.
If I found out
making-
my girlfriend was paying money to see some guy's cock,
Yeah,
a
that'd be
specific
bad.
guy's cock, I'd be
Yeah.
upset.
And messaging them.
this is show research.
be a little
This is for
upset.
show research mostly.
Happy birthday, and he's
Yeah.
got an erection for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's a good point,
anyways.
Wes. You're right.
Content creators received about 80% of that money, so not bad for them, but also not bad for OnlyFans. Just simply hosting, they took in a cool 1.12 billion in 2022. Not bad.
Wow.
Not bad.
Yeah.
That's like pre-advertising and other sponsorships and deals. Just
How
for
much
hosting.
again? 1.12.
20% of 5.6 billion in user fees.
They're just
One-
pimps.
1.12 billion for just pimping out for
Yeah.
the data hosting.
That's
That's
what
just
they are. They're-
straight profit there,
That's-
or well, it's revenue for
It's
hosting.
revenue. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much it costs to host all that data, but that's
Can't
the
cost
revenue.
nearly that much. Yeah.
No. And again, they probably have other revenue streams too, like people pay to use OnlyFans as a sponsor and stuff and events. So
It's a
they're doing
brilliant-
okay.
Good.
It's
They're doing
brilliant.
okay. We should probably take a look at some of the top earners while we're on the subject, right?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, of course.
If we
What
have
kind
to.
of money these girls bringing down?
If we have to. At number 5 is Erica Mena. And Erica is known for being the sexy chick in most hip hop videos. She makes $4.5 million a month. And she has,
Holy schmoly.
Phew, yeah, she's number 5. She has,
She's putting things inside, or is she just naked pics? Is she doing it all?
I would certainly hope she is
Me
because
too.
she has she charges $25.99 a month, which is as steep as her curves. And she has over 5 million subs.
I
at
would imagine
20
most of the very
$25.99.
top ones are full porn.
She better be
Right?
taking requests.
For $25.99, it better be in all holes, really.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right?
You would think. Don't they list? I thought they were supposed to list. Like, isn't there like a?
I just went to a website that said the top
comparison
500
chart.
and how much they make.
Yeah,
I didn't
I don't know
OnlyFans.
anything about it either. I wish I did. I
Jackson
maybe-
or
maybe
Eric,
make
if you
an
want
account to
If you
find
want to
out
go on
more.
OnlyFans and
They
check out Erica
describe
Mena's
what-
page and see what she's offering, you know.
What you can expect, and it gets dirty, it gets filthy. In fact, sometimes like you'll be on Instagram, like let's be honest, like there's some girls on Instagram that Hard Factor follows that pop up, and you know that they have an OnlyFans, and their Instagram posts are very tame, and then maybe you wander over to their OnlyFans to see what they offer, and you're like, holy shit, this
Oh,
girl,
wow.
she's bad.
She's letting
Jack-
dogs. She's letting
Yeah.
dogs fuck her.
All she
Well, you
does on
can't do that
Instagram is
on
this, but over
OnlyFans.
on OnlyFans, she is a
There's laws.
naughty one.
Wow.
Yeah.
As close as you can get. This one's shocking at number 4. Mia Khalifa. Ever heard of her?
Yeah.
Does
Mia,
she still do porn on there?
she does now on OnlyFans. She makes over $6 million a month, which is crazy because she still has about 100 full-length porns on all the free sites. But okay, I guess
Yeah.
those personal messages are worth it.
She's making new ones though. I mean,
yeah.
some guys can't get. They got to get the new stuff.
They want to
gotta-
see her older and
gotta-
with a looser vagina. Here's one for Wes. How do you feel about this one, Wes? She's
Look at that.
pouring milk all over herself. Wasteful or hot?
That's hot.
Is it not that much milk? Yeah, I mean, it's just the first
Pretty
start.
hot, right?
It's really thick milk.
I got to see that new Mia Khalifa OnlyFans.
Was that
Yes.
milk or paint? Do you think
think
it was
that's
paint for the
Maybe
photo?
half and half. Maybe heavy whipping cream.
Thick, heavy cream.
It's gonna stink when it dries.
So people are paying her $6 million a month. Pornhub, you porn, X videos. She's on all of them. Is Cardi B is number 3. She has over 100 million subs. I think she has the most subs by far, but she only charges $5 a month, and that's because she just has 6 pictures up there that she put up like years ago, and idiots pay her $9.4 million a month for those 6
Really?
pictures. Yeah,
You're shitting
That's
me.
incredible.
nope.
Talk about simps, man. Dude, people
Exactly.
people
She was
simp
like-
for her so hard they
Yes.
just pay her $5 a month just to be
She
her
was a stripper
OnlyFans
for a decade and still makes appearances at strip clubs
she
every once in a
doesn't
while.
make posts.
But you want to go see her old nudes that she obviously doesn't respond to anyone at 100 million subs, and she's never online on that. So you guys are idiots there. 9.4 million. Number 2, any guesses?
I don't know anything about the OnlyFans world, so
Yeah.
This one you'll probably remember because of the sentence I'm about to say afterwards. Number 2 is Bella Thorne, and Bella Thorne made over $1 million the first 24 hours she signed up to OnlyFans. If you remember, that was a big story because she's like a star
Yeah.
in real life, and then she
Right,
signed up to OnlyFans,
right,
and she
right,
made
right,
like
right, right.
1.2 million in 20 hours.
She get
one of
nude
the-
yet?
one
Because
of the first.
she wasn't doing nudes, was she?
Jackson's
yeah,
given
Jackson says
two
yes.
big thumbs up.
Yeah.
So Jackson
right.
potentially has been a
all right, Bella Thorne. He's a what do you
he's
call
one of the 11 million or one of the 20.
what do you
24
call an
million subs.
OnlyFans subscriber?
A simp?
No, what's their official name? Like there's a name for that they have for themselves.
Single.
Well, okay. Okay, subs.
Subs.
He,
Okay.
subs.
All right.
Subs. Okay, it makes sense in a lot of different ways.
Got it. That's what Jackson calls it because he doesn't want to use the derogatory term to himself. Yeah, Jackson calls it subs. Bella Thorne makes 11 million a month, and potentially doesn't. Well, she gets nude, I guess now. So hopefully she's also getting banged. Who knows? But that's a lot. And the number 1 is Hurricane Idalia. Apparently, the
Damn.
number 1.
She's an earner.
She's an earner. Number 1 is Black China at $20 million a
That's
month.
shocking. Black
20
China.
million dollars a month. Black China.
Does she do? She must do full porn with that.
Oh,
like 20
you're
million.
damn right she does.
Yeah.
16.2 million subs at $19.99 a month
Holy
gets her
shit.
20 million a month. That would be $240 million a year via OnlyFans.
Holy
insane.
moly.
I mean, it's great for the girls that are making that much. It's so stratified though that it's probably hard to crack in, as a newbie. So, congrats to them. Congrats to the people at OnlyFans. Like they
Don't hate the player,
make money.
right?
It really makes you think.
Hate the subs.
Like, okay, there's a lot of celebrities out there that could do this, and they claim they really
Bella
care
Thorne.
about. They claim they care about
Black
like
China.
charities and doing good for the world. Now, if they really cared about charities and doing good for the world, they would sign up for OnlyFans and donate all that money to a charity.
What
like,
the fuck
you
is Britney Spears doing? She's giving it away for
Yeah.
free. She should just do OnlyFans.
Like if you had like Kim Kardashian,
Yeah, she
or
could
something-
release her dance videos on OnlyFans.
Yeah, people would pay for her
Naked?
dance. I mean, they might not
Oh, yeah.
now because she'd have to cut it off completely on the other sources. But
Well,
yeah,
she
but-
likes being topless anyways. I mean,
yeah, she could just do topless dance videos. She'd make millions.
These women aren't doing enough. That's my point.
You're saying the philanthropically they're dropping the
right.
ball, but
They
not
dropping
dropping
the ball
enough
big
to
time.
connect it.
They
Look
could
at
be
the
doing
power they have.
OnlyFans and,
Yeah,
and feeding the children, and they're not doing it. It's
I
just
see
like,
your point.
come on.
This is approaching Weinstein territory. Do you
Well,
want
look at all
role?
the power they have.
Yeah.
Look at this 5.6 billion in horniness that they can
do it
draw
for
out
the
of men.
environment.
All they got to do is show a tit. Give me
Do
a
it for the
fucking-
that's
kids
just-
with cancer.
Yeah.
That's Black China being number one. Imagine
One
if you had
tit
all
pic.
the women trying to get it.
Yeah.
Taylor
Get it going.
Swift, one tit pic. That's
Now
$3
that
billion.
Now that I've got you in this room, I want to aggressively tell you need to do an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Well,
For the kids.
For the
for
kids.
charity though, for charity.
Yeah.
Clarifier.
That's for charity.
Charity.
Hey, feed the children, ladies. Come on.
And let's see an example of what you do right now for me.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
For the
man.
charity though.
Put your money where your mouth is. You know what I mean?
Right. Or something else in your mouth.
It's a lot of power they have, Wes. I think it's they should
Think
think
about
about how how to use it, how to wield that power.
Jared
For
says, I
good.
think Black China quit recently. Well, she's made, over the past 2 years, almost $500 million. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
She's taking a
Doesn't
break.
really need to do it anymore.
Pretty
Also,
good bankroll.
Tiller
Playing
says the
Island.
reason people are subs are simply because people like Mark can't resist saying "Good night, sweetie" before they go to bed with the OnlyFans. Good
Yep.
night, sweetie.
Good night, sweetie.
Yep.
Exactly.
Remember that?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the old guys.
Sleep
Yeah.
tight.
Sleep tight, sweetheart.
I hope your dreams are well.
She's got 23.3 million subs. I'm sure she's gonna see your good night, sweetie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Guys. That's
Something else.
amazing.
That's today's cup of coffee. Of course, it was brought to you by Bird Dogs. You know it was brought to you by Bird Dogs. birddogs.com/hnews is going to get you that free water bottle. Now, also, we're going to be doing some video stuff, so we'll have a new promo code for you there too. But just get some fucking Bird Dogs. Don't be silly. That's a way better use of your money than free porn, and Bird Dogs is
There
a
you
better
go.
use of your money. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Seems like a
economical.
no-brainer, but all right.
That's, I mean, you've completely tamed inflation with that.
Yeah.
What's the current promo code?
H News.
H News.
birddogs.com/hnews, free tumbler. All right.
Mhm.
Moving on. I got a sad fools that work in schools first, but then we're gonna kick it up a notch with some gas drinking. Okay. We're gonna drink some gas.
Break us down, build us back up.
That's right. That's right. Guys, this is teacher Tripta Tyagi. And as you can tell by the bindi on her forehead, or as rednecks call it, that stupid red dot on her forehead, she's Hindu. And like many Hindus in India, she thinks Muslims are the worst. Bottom of the barrel, no matter what age they are. There's a lot of tension over there between the Hindus and the Muslims. In fact, little backstory, Uttar Pradesh has been governed by the Hindu nationalist, this guy named Bharatiya Janata, or the party Bharatiya Janata Party, which is the BJP since 2017. And the opposition party, this the Rahul Gandhi, this is a parliament member, says that they've contributed to the religious tensions all over India, especially between Hindus and Muslims. So it's been going on since 2017, since this party came into power, and it's gotten out of hand. So much so that this teacher, Miss Tyagi, who teaches at a small private school in the state of Uttar Pradesh, in a small village called Muzaffarnagar. There it is, way up top, India.
Close to New Delhi, though.
Yeah.
Right. Well, close to Pakistan too, right? That's where there's
Punjab.
lots of tensions. India-Pakistan border between the religions, right?
Yeah.
It's tension filled.
That's a border. That's a border.
And she teaches young kids. She teaches 7-year-olds, and she's now famous for a lesson she gave classmates on how you should treat a Muslim kid if they don't perform well on their times tables, or just how you treat a Muslim kid in general. And that lesson was standing the student up in front of the class and then inviting all the other children to take turns slapping him in the face. I'm going to show you the video. It's really sad, a little disturbing. And it
can't cut this one down. Can't cut this one down on socials.
Wait,
No,
what was the
Kid
reason?
getting slapped in the face?
She claims it's because he did poorly on his times tables, but really it's because he's a Muslim. That was just the excuse that she was like, oh, thank God.
Did all the students who did poorly on the times tables have to, or was he just the only one?
Pretty sure he was just the only one.
If he did perfectly on his timetables, she would have had him slapped for being a show off.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
She was going to get that kid slapped.
Yeah.
That's how you are too cocky with your math.
Exactly.
Come and slap him in the face.
Kid had no chance. Yeah.
And I'm going to narrate of what she's saying in the video.
Please.
He's got some other moron filming it. So the kids are sitting there, and this poor kid's standing up.
सही कह रहे जी पढ़ाई खराब हो
Whoa.
It's messed up.
She says, why are you hitting him so lightly? Hit him harder.
Pretty big slap. That's fucked up from the
Hit him
teacher.
harder. And then she's like, you come up here. It's your turn. Your turn to hit the Muslim.
Oh.
And then she
Tough
says,
to watch.
hit him on the back. His face is turning red. So hit him on the back now.
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty
She
fucked
had
up,
people
isn't it?
film that.
Yeah, she had some loser film it.
Hindus, is it Buddhists that are the peaceful ones? Like,
Yeah, Buddhists are
I
peaceful.
think
ones.
Buddhists are more peaceful. Yeah.
okay, it doesn't look like the Hindus are that peaceful.
Not this lady.
Not with the Muslims.
Maybe
Or
yeah,
people who are bad at math.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Both of
hate when
those.
times tables get mixed up. So as you can see there, she was like, yeah, his face is turning red. So now you got him on the back. And the father of the child, of course, notified the school. Luckily, the government officials found out the school was being run like this. They shut it completely down because of this incident. They made all the other kids go to different schools around the area. But she's not apologizing. She's like, I have no shame in whatsoever for doing this. The dad didn't press charges because he's probably scared of further retaliation.
Because he's outnumbered.
Yeah,
in that part of town. Yeah.
This incident alone is kind of like a spark that may erupt in the tensions-filled India right now between the Hindus and the Muslims. People are calling it a hate crime, which of course it is. Opposition politicians are that guy Rahul Gandhi, who's the opposition, said sowing the poison of discrimination in the minds of innocent children, turning a holy place like a school into a marketplace of hatred. This is the same kerosene spread by the BJP, which is the party in control, that has set every corner of India on fire. So very incendiary words.
Damn.
And a crazy act by this teacher who has now been fired and is getting charges pressed against her by the police, but has not been arrested yet.
Hindus way outnumber Muslims in India.
Yeah, there's the big caste systems over there, and Muslims are
there's a billion Hindus. There's a lot of Muslims, 172 million, but it's 80% Hindu, only 14% Muslim in India.
Yeah. So not great. Not great. So luckily she is going to be arrested, hopefully. And that kid is now in a safer place. Hopefully, he calms down, doesn't do anything crazy.
Jackson says fun, not so fun fact, but fact. He's saying largest migration in human history is when the Muslims in India marched all the way to Pakistan. So that's they got that border tension too, kind of like a Trail of Tears style. It sounds like.
Yeah, you get the sense the Hindus wanted him to keep going and get all the way out. That's what that video and all the other stuff out of India I've ever seen kind of gives you the sense of. Now, not saying I'm not condoning that at all. Just saying that's where you see
another narration of that video could have been when she's talking and he's getting slapped. They wouldn't slap you in Pakistan where all of the people are bad at math.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Pretty.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
She was thinking it.
Pakistan. Yeah, exactly.
You could see it in her eyes.
She ain't apologizing. Well, let's move on to more fun stuff like drinking gas.
Yeah. Thank you.
Drinking gas. So as I think it was Will that did the story yesterday about the guy who broke in and was drinking the gas, and I just kept thinking about it. So I looked on the internet to look at, and most of the addiction is involved
with you.
Yeah, most of it's like huffing, right? You huff the gas. Not a lot on drinking it, but there are some people out there that swear by it. And I found a clip from that show My Strange Addiction on I think TLC about a girl, like a 20-year-old chick in Canada, I believe, that was addicted to drinking gasoline, and it is crazy to watch. Sipping it like an aperitif.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's a limoncello.
Yeah. So that's insane. Then I found this other story from 2011 about this this Chinese guy, this guy named Chen Dejun. He's 70 years old. And he drank gas every day for 42 years.
It's the secret of health.
Yeah.
He's kind of like look at that tiny little teacup. It's like a child's teacup. He drinks his gas out of.
He's gonna live till 300.
Yeah. So he lived in this little village in the Xinjiang township, and he was a local stone cutter, and he was a bamboo weaver, and I guess he got a cough one day and he felt pain in his chest, and he tried to take medicine, and then finally he was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna try gasoline.
Gas cleared it right up.
Gas
works for a car, so
gas cleared it up. The congestion was crushed by the gas.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah, I got a stomach cramp, but I'm not coughing anymore. Yeah, but he said that it's hard to calculate how much he swallowed through his life, but 1.5 tons over 42 years is what's one person said. Then they said his three sons tried to stop him, but he was like, nope, I like my gas. And then he moved to
choose gas over you.
He moved to a cottage all alone to drink his gasoline. And can you imagine living in this village and just like like as a kid, like sneaking to see the gas man, you know, like, oh, there he is. He's drinking it. Look at him.
So you know what's
Peeping around the corner to get a look at him.
Yeah, that's a dare. You got to go. You got to go hang out at the gas man's house.
Yeah, you gotta go stay out of the gas man.
You got to go take a picture at the front porch of the gas man. He's like the haunted.
What did he do for money? Could you like go buy something from him?
No, he was a stone cutter, and
work still.
Yeah, he would work still.
Out
and
so
he
gas at home alone.
Yeah, he just drink his gas home alone, and people would like, here's like doctors would come and like check on him, and he was fine. But like, well, you know,
oh, it hurts. Look at me, he's in so much pain. He looks like he's in pain. He looks like he's in severe pain.
I mean, what do you tell a guy after 40 years of drinking gas? You can't tell him to stop.
No, just like, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Hope you make it a few more.
Yeah. So
timeout.
Crazy.
Do none of these people, the guy that Will did yesterday and the two people you did today, do none of these people smoke anything like cigarettes or weed? Because I feel like they would set themselves on fire.
I'm sure Chen, he looks like the kind of guy that enjoys
the guy in China smokes
Marlboro.
Cigarettes.
Yeah. He's I don't think the
How
other
is he
chick
not
does.
set his insides on fire?
That's part of the rush, Mark, is that if you can smoke a cig while holding your gasoline shot glass.
I mean, he looks like he smokes it down to the butt. Like,
yeah,
there's some embers going in there, right? Like,
he left his wife and 3 sons for gas. They tried to stop him. He said
they did an intervention on him, and
they did a gas intervention, and he moved to a cottage by himself to drink his gas.
Yeah,
he's hard.
I didn't know it was such a big deal. I
don't know. The drinking it is not a big deal. The huffing it is the real addiction. The drinking it is insanity. Like, I don't think many people will do that.
You're saying the drinking it is a small amount of people. The huffing it is a large amount of people.
Yes.
So the Seattle guy was probably huffing it and then just went full bore. And also he's like, well, I've never tried to chug gas, so let's see what it's like. Plus, maybe they won't tase me if I'm covered in gas.
Who knows what that guy was thinking?
I don't know. I mean,
I think the guy in the car might have been like a suicide attempt too. Like, the taser's interested, but like he might have just been like, I'm caught. I don't care. I'm just gonna chug some gas. Let the chips fall where they may.
He thinks he's gonna chug enough gas for it to kill him.
Maybe he wakes up a couple months later and they're like, did the coma sleep off my charges? Do I still have to?
Yeah.
Did I serve jail in a coma?
He might have thought he was just going to go to the hospital instead, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If I get sick enough, they won't charge me.
Now.
Yeah.
It's like in Japanese culture when they cut a finger off. That was him cutting off his own finger, right? Yeah. Like being like, is this penis enough?
Right. Yeah. I don't know. Crazy stuff though. So,
I mean,
tangy sauce.
Dude, people drinking gas is my new infatuation.
It's wild, man.
It's a 20-year-old chick that like looks pretty put together besides the gas thing is shocking.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I had like stomach cramps from editing the Seattle gas drinker video before the show yesterday.
Laughing.
Yeah. It's just not every time I see somebody drinking gas, I just lose my shit.
Not from sympathy pain, but from laughing. Yes.
No, just from the fact, like watching a human drink gasoline, full stop. That's just so funny to me. I don't know why, but it's just so hilarious. And like, I can't help but lose my shit.
Especially when it's out of that. It's the red container, I think.
Yeah.
Out of the gas container.
Yeah, out of the container is another level.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing. I didn't know it happened so frequently.
Yeah. It's out there.
Secrets out.
Yeah. Well, we'll be bringing you more of those for sure in the future. You guys, is any more, Wes? On
no,
the gas
that's it. That's for the gas.
Love to stay there all day, but okay, let's move on to the fuck around and find out corner before we close the show here. Thanks to all the listeners who sent me this one from right around my house, literally where I go to buy fireworks, Pyramid Lake, Nevada. And it's a Paiute tribal territory and is therefore policed by the tribe. And it's known locally that if you fuck around over there near Pyramid Lake, you will find out. And it also happens to be on the road to Burning Man from the Reno airport, which is happening this week. So, you know, as happens with stuff like that, some climate protest groups called Extinction Rebellion protested people driving to Burning Man, I guess, by setting up a road blockade at Pyramid Lake. And so they're fucking around a little bit there, knowing that that's on like the tribal territory, and taking it to the internet. Here's the video at Michelle L. Hook tweets. Okay, here's a Rangers truck coming up, and
Not slowing down.
no,
That's a tribal. That's a tribal cop.
yeah, it turned out to be that.
Did anyone get that?
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
He's coming back around. He's circling around to smash it again.
I wish he had, Mark, but no, he stops short.
They changed.
He stops short. Everybody's like thinking they're gonna protest him into his truck. He pulls his gun out.
Oh, my God. It's a little aggressive.
Yeah,
He's wearing short.
very aggressive by the cop. Immediately
The other
pulls the
guy's like,
gun.
Trevor's taking it a bit far. I'm just going to
Trevor's hammered.
Right.
Yeah. Trevor hates those protesters.
The other guy's like, these ones are laying down. These ones are laying down.
She's
And then-
crying. We're peaceful.
Hey, you're fucking with people's day.
He's wrestling. Yes. Wes, to your point, if you noticed at the beginning of the video, look at this line of cars
Yeah,
that was
Fucking
waiting
jackasses.
on the highway to get by.
Yeah.
Well,
they got taken out by Trevor.
Yeah, they did. They were holding up thousands of people. And the woman who tweeted that at Michelle L. Hook with a Q, she said Nevada Rangers drove directly into a blockade set up by climate protesters on the road to Burning Man. An officer pulled a gun out, tackling a protester and threatening to shoot. Environmental activists were demanding that hashtag Burning Man ban private jets plus single-use plastics. And so that's what they were there for. But like I said, that is the tribal territory. And like Wes said,
Yeah.
Mark, what are you gonna say?
I was saying Trevor drives through protests like Jeremy rams through doors. He's their protest cop guy. You got a door guy to smash the door with the shoulder, and then you got this guy to drive through protests. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the traffic flowing.
His Paiute name is Shuts Protests Down. Good.
Yeah. Steps on protests.
Protest stomper. Yeah, it was a Pyramid Lake Paiute Tribal Police Department ranger, as Wes said, who took out their protests. So good luck in the tribal courts to Extinction Rebellion, who says that, they haven't said anything yet, actually. Not only were they blocking a shitload of cars, like I showed you guys, in the desert summer, hot as fuck on Sunday when this happened. The cops told Michelle, who took the video and posted on Twitter, that someone in the line of cars had called 911 and threatened to shoot all of the protesters if somebody didn't clear the roadblock immediately. And being local, I believe that 1,000,000%.
Yeah. Yeah, they got some guns.
They're
And,
as like the protesters in the UK and Europe, the oil protesters, people are sick of this shit, and they're taking a page out of their book because they're just now manhandling these people that are blocking streets. They're basically just ripping up their signs. They're throwing them to the side. They're
the guy who got out of the
over.
car and picked the lady up and tossed her.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
tired of it. They
Yeah.
just want to go to fucking work and go about their day, and these assholes are causing.
Holding up traffic is a great way to get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
That's just, I'll leave it at that.
I agree with everything except for the pointing the gun at the person's head.
Yeah, that was over the top.
That wasn't really necessary.
That was over the top. But Mark, when you have the tribal courts with your back, you don't really care about that.
Oh, I don't think he's going to get in any
You don't-
trouble, but I just
don't
don't
care.
think he should have done it. But
You don't care. You just get, what are they going to do? Nothing, because
Nothing.
you're on their territory and they're deciding to kick you off.
He's like, I've got a protest too about, my land being stolen by you fucking assholes.
He probably does have a gripe. Stomps on protest has a big gripe and a rightful one. Probably.
A lot of those guys have chips on their shoulders.
with the with the colonizers who are now
And
protesting
whiskey in their car.
I'm
their
not
highway.
protesting in a Native American land.
It's
That's
a real interesting dichotomy there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, okay. Well, that's what's happening near me in Nevada.
Where does their
northern
land
Nevada.
start? I'm going to start my protest a few yards on the other side of it.
Yeah, you want to be away from their
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
Right.
Of the highway. And thanks to PFITS for this last one. The Taliban, guys, you could say they treat women poorly, right? Maybe.
Fair.
Yeah, like they
Fair
deserve
statement.
to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been bad for women since they retook control of Afghanistan 2 years ago, and it's been kind of an endless hot boy summer for them.
So it's hot boy summer in Afghanistan, and the Taliban is having the time of their life.
Throw back to that clip. And the Taliban they're continuing the streak in record fashion. Not only have the Taliban recently made it illegal for women to travel to Dubai to get an education, even if they can afford it, to like get around the rules of not being able to be educated in Afghanistan. So that affects, I think, like 100 or more girls or something, right, Wes? Something.
I don't know. I just they don't want them. They don't want them educated. They like them. They like them
What
just
do
the
they
way
do?
they are.
Oh, yeah.
Do they let's prohibit them from speaking.
That almost, Mark.
Okay.
Almost. Not only that, you can't get educated there in Afghanistan or out if you could afford it. Not only that, but the Taliban government has recently also banned women from visiting Band-e-Amir National Park in Bamiyan province, and it's famous for its swan-shaped pedal boats. You guys remember these? You've seen them before? Yeah.
They're shooting guns, driving the pedal boats.
The swan boats are just for the boys.
Yes, I mean, they're perfect for romantic dates for couples. You give it 4 to 2, double dates, single dates,
Or bro time.
But the Taliban simply loves the boats too much themselves. As you guys mentioned, we've seen them in there enjoying themselves with the AKs and the swan boats before. So they have declared that since those fucking women won't keep their full hijab on inside the park, according to the Taliban, that it's men only in Band-e-Amir National Park with the swan boats.
This
now
is the gayest
men
thing I've
only.
heard.
Taliban only.
This is the gayest move of all time by the Taliban.
Yeah.
Literally, they're just me and the boys going out on the lake.
Yeah, swan boats.
Look at how beautiful that water is.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's the best family. Wes, it's literally, the park was opened in 2009. It's like the best family thing you can do in the entire country.
Yeah.
Now families are not allowed. Men only, Taliban only. In the swan love boats.
11 out of 10 on the gay scale.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. He loves it.
Yeah.
They love it so much. It's hard to get mad at them because they're so happy with their men only.
I don't never want to go home, you know?
Yeah.
Wish I could stay out here with you forever, you know.
I thought retaking Kabul was good, but being out on the swan pedal boat with you.
It's a couple hours out here, fully dressed.
Look at this woman walking into the park.
Gross.
Your ankles. Yeah, I mean, like literally, they're mad that ladies would like hike their skirt up to walk through the water, you know, to get around the park. That's why they've been banned and Taliban.
Need to relax.
Tell you who's not contributing to the $5.6 billion in sub money from OnlyFans is Taliban members.
No, they're mad about all that.
Yeah,
they're mad about all that. Yeah. So, anyways, the climate protesters fucked around and found out on tribal land, Northern Nevada. Whoops, didn't know about that one. And then we thought the Taliban maybe changed. And newsflash, buddy, we found out. No, they haven't much.
Okay, we're all gay. We'll just say it.
There's got to be a way we can cut all their tongues out. They just think harder.
Looking down at the ground is good, but how about we just remove their eyes?
Yeah,
remove the temptation of looking at us in the eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be like that. What's that movie, Bone Tomahawk, where they just like, you know, what that tribe did to their women. I mean, the Taliban, it's insane.
I just remember the scene of Bone Tomahawk where they cut the dude in half with the axe. But yeah,
there's a tribe that does some bad stuff.
Thinking of Apocalypto.
Yeah. Anyways, still kind of funny that the Taliban loves to be on these boats together, and that's this episode. Wes, let's bring up the wheel.
Yes, sir. Also, real quick,
it's Saturday. It's for the boys.
Swan boats, guys.
I called the big yellow one.
Yeah. quick, get in the yellow one.
Yeah. You come with me. Come on, we're buddies.
Come on.
Also, quick fact check. I was looking at the category of hurricanes. Category 3 is no joke.
No,
it's not great. They can get up to 129 mile an hour winds. They can blow the roofs off of buildings. So it's getting scary.
A lot of the buildings in Florida, especially that area, are you know, hurricane proofed. So like
Yeah.
three is right on the edge where like the people I've been talking to that live in Tampa are like, three.
Right.
We're not that worried about a 3. 4 is bad. 5 is horrific.
Yeah.
But a 3 in Florida could be okay.
It's a big headache. Some people might lose their roofs, but not as definitely not as bad as before.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well. All right.
Yeah,
no one's
everybody stay
evacuating.
safe.
I don't think
Stay
anyone's
safe.
evacuating. Yeah.
No one's evacuating. Okay.
I don't think so.
Stay safe, everybody, with everything.
Stay safe.
Lots of dangers out there.
Yeah, at school, at the hurricanes, if you're a woman and you know, near the lake,
If you're a gas can,
yeah, if you're a gas
apparently,
can,
near anybody who loves to drink gas,
yeah.
you gotta watch out.
Yeah. All right. Cup of coffee. In the big bag.
Oh wow,
Coming to me.
West dialed himself up.
Wes. Wow, fair.
I will have your coffee mañana.
Fantastic, Wes. Thank you for listening. As always, get excited about the Hive Hour and Florida Man Friday dropping if you're a patron. Also, maybe check out the Golden Elbow jacket if you're, you get it for signing up for Golden Elbow, dropping the elbow for a year. If you're wanting to really give the boys a boost, also submit your Hive 5 stuff to Pat this week, right? Pat, I think. If you want to get back on Friday's podcast, that's 5-star reviews on Apple Pods, voicemails at 512-270-1480. But most importantly, get out there and have yourself a great fucking day.